Hello from Gardening at Twente here in Ireland, and today I'm really excited to share with you what I bought at the Dresden Orchid Show. But the video's a little more than that because I've somebody very important and somebody you're just dying to meet, and you're going to see her in a second. And here she is.
Surprise! Hey everyone, so I've been absent a lot from my own YouTube channel, and I thought, why ruin a good thing? I should just keep being absent and just go on other people's YouTube channels. So I've decided to show up here at Rachel's house and look at her lovely plants.
And you're very welcome. It's been wonderful having you here.
It's been fantastic. You should all visit Rachel, except only me. And I guess Rachel's going to show me these plants today, so...
That's right. Unfortunately, you came to Europe, but you missed the Dresden Orchid Show, which is a great shame. You could have had an amazing meet-up there with Zane, and it would have been brilliant. But anyway, so I'm just going to talk through these plants, if that's all right, show you what I got, and you can see if it gets the Astrid stamp of approval.
I'm totes jelly already.
And first up, I have to tell you, I was very lucky because a friend of mine called Ronja, who lives near Orchids and More in Germany, bought two plants for me, and one of them is this fantastic Dendrobium bellatum. I like the way you're doing that. You're such poise, Astrid.
I pronounce it bellatum. I don't know which it is.
I don't know either. But yeah, so Orchids and More is a fantastic nursery, and she bought these two plants for me and brought them along for collection at the show.
Yeah, well, and this one is the one, it has this little black hairs on it, right, that you can barely see. And then Rachel's also pointed out there's a wonderful bud here.
Yes, yes.
Maybe I'll do an in bloom video or something.
When it opens.
My single flower.
The flowers are supposed to be white with an orange throat.
Oh, that'll be cute.
It should be cute.
Nice.
But they're the Dendrobium division Formosae, which I have very little experience of growing, but I got the notion somewhere that I could grow Formosae dendrobiums, so I decided to test it, so I got two from Orchids and More.
Always buy two.
Always two. Well, I have one more so far, and it seems to be doing well, so that's good. And the other one I got, which I don't know, can you read the label there?
It's a Dendrobium Sander variety major XO. It is pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah. I think this one has white flowers, and there's no sign of buds on it.
It looks like a den fowl kind of to me, with the leaves at the top like this.
And just there's some mealy there on it.
I see a scale insect right here. Look at that. Look at that nasty guy. I'm not into that.
I'll give it a little spray before it goes any further. So we'll have to see. The flowers come from the very tip, like a den fowl as well.
Is it blooming size yet, or is it still?
I believe, yeah, they said it was blooming size.
Raring to get bigger.
So check back, and hopefully sooner or later I'll manage to flower that. After we descale it first. Okay. So, oh yes, the first thing I bought in Dresden, have to tell you about this, was a fantastic Cataleya. And the colours kept enticing me because they were orange, and I love orange. Although the shape of the petals were a bit kind of blobby, not amazing, but okay. And in the end, I bought that plant. And that plant is this one here. It's a Cataleya, and there's a label there.
This is Brassolaeliocattleya Chunyeah and number 40, something like that.
Yeah, but fabulous colours. Yeah. And myself and Ronja spent a good while looking around to see if we could find a plant with new growth, and we couldn't. But I bought this one in the end because it had the most pseudobulbs. But when I got it home, I think
I spy a little new growth that looks like right here.
So That I only saw when I got home and took a bit of the spag off the top. Obviously it needs repotting. But,
Well, can I point something out? I noticed though the last plant had a little scale insect on it. This one has, it looks like a little blister or something, and it's not scale because you can't really pick it off easily, so looks similar, different thing.
Alright, so a little test to make sure it is scaled before you go spraying your plant. with
Yeah,
horrible
I'm
chemicals.
freaking out and crying and burning your house down, you know.
Yeah, the usual stuff. Okay. All right, so there was that, and then I looked around and I came across a bare root Cataleya, which is one that I had on my wish list for a very, very long time. And this is Rosco Ichi, which is the largest flowering Cataleya.
Oh.
But I didn't want to buy it because it was bare root, and I have no success getting Cattleyas to regrow their roots. But I bought it in the end, and I'm going to hand you over this plant here.
Okay. As you can see, this plant has, what, two new growths here, one here, one here. Maybe we have hope that they'll just throw down roots and be great. I once bought a Laelia purpurata from Equigenera, and it was bare root, and I didn't have much luck with it, but I just don't, I'm not the biggest Cataleya grower, so.
Yeah.
I think Rachel can do it though. Especially with such big flowers, you're very motivated.
I'm very motivated,
She's
yeah.
a frilly cat lover, crazy cat lady.
Yes, it's true, I can't deny it.
You can't deny it.
A cat.
Oh!
I see what you did there.
I'm sorry, I'll show myself out.
So anyway, I went back and I bought that in the end. And just to show you why I bought it, because this is the other Rosco Ichi that I've had for about 4 years as a seedling, and it's just doing absolutely nothing, very slowly. So the chance to get a flowering sized one of these, I just couldn't turn down. And I'm going to just pause here for a moment to show a little video clip of when I got this plant home and soaked it in water and how the roots greened. This here is the bare root Cattleya Rosco Ichi that I bought at the Dresden show. Now I absolutely hate buying bare root Cattleyas. Some people say they've no problem getting them to grow roots again, but in my experience it's just an absolute nightmare. So I didn't want to buy this because it was bare root, but the opportunity of getting a flowering size Rosco Ichi was so good that I just couldn't pass it up. And I was very careful, although the roots look completely dead, to ensure I got one with new growths. And you can see that there are two new growths here. No sign of new roots pushing out yet, but I hope that they'll come fairly shortly. So what I did was I soaked the existing roots in water overnight with a little bit of sugar in, as Dino showed us how to do in a recent video of his. And I'll link to his video above. And also very interestingly, when I bought this at the Dresden show, the vendor advised me to do the same thing. So there you go. Anyway, I'm delighted to report that what looked like completely dead roots are now noticeably greener. All over them. Look. So I'm really pleased with that. That's a great result as far as I'm concerned. And I'm going to pop this plant up very soon. And now we have Astrid modelling my Psychopsis. Straight from the Dresden Orchid show. Doesn't she do it so well? So glamorous. And exactly. You bring such a touch of glamour to this cat.
Thank you.
This channel. It's no longer the unglamorous gardener. It's the unglamorous gardener with glamorous Astrid. So.
Thank you.
Anyway, you can imagine why I bought that one, Astrid.
It's got a lovely spike. I've, this is the, it says Onsidia mariposa, but it's a Psychopsis mariposa. And is this the one that had like the kind of pyloric one that you were talking
Yes,
about?
yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly it. So it's a cross, I think, between mariposa, which produces really enormous orange flowers with antennae, and something else. And in the hybridization, the antennae have disappeared, and what you have instead is enormous petals. So it looks a bit different from other Psychopsis.
It's going to be fantastic. And I just want to show everyone what I enjoy about a particular feature of Psychopsis orchids is that their leaves, you can hear that maybe, they're just like very cardboardy. So if you ever get a Psychopsis and you're like, oh, the leaves are all dead because they feel like cardboard, it's not. It's just it's a feature. It's a feature.
Very good. Very good. So hopefully I'll get the flower without too much delay. And these spikes last forever, don't they?
Yeah, I think some people have said that they've had a spike on a Psychopsis for 10 years or more that just sequentially blooms over and over, which makes them so appealing. I have one, but it's from like dried up little back bulbs, so it's going to be a while.
Oh dear. Well, I just have to be careful not to break that spike, and I was very careful packing it to take it home, so we got it intact. That's the main thing. And I think that's about it. I bought a couple more things at the show, but for my friend Liga, who we're going to see today. And there's this thing which I wouldn't go near with a barge pole. It's, oh God, I'm not even pulling that label out. It's the
Carbonaria.
The one that looks like a little, I don't know, white
it's just
bird or something.
Carbonaria Medusae. Yeah, it looks like a little white bird. It's in all those Facebook things people share. Look at this crazy orchid. It's that one.
But, oh no, that's just hard work. I wouldn't dream of trying to grow something like that. But Liga has appetite for it, so it's going over there. And this is a birthday present for Liga, which she hasn't seen yet. But that's okay, because we'll have given it to her by the time this video uploads.
Rachel's a mean person because she bought her friend a peasant orchid. I'm just kidding. But look at the variegated leaves. I wish I could take it home with me, but you know, CITES and all. I love a good variegated leaf, and this is going to be just beautiful.
Yeah.
Who cares about the blooms when you have variegation, right?
That's right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay, and oh, Astrid, there's something else I want to show you just before we finish. So just stay there and talk to the camera, and I will get it.
Well, I'll have you all know I've been having a lovely time. And I'm so jealous that Rachel has a house while I have an apartment, because she has all these glorious windows full of plants. And gosh, I wish I could grow like that. Someday. Someday. Ooh, what have we here?
Yeah, do you know what that is?
It's,
Don't be rude.
It's the one, Amorphophallus?
Oh gosh, you got it in one.
Yes. Look at that, that's amazing.
And it's going to flower, because this isn't just leaves, this is actually a flower spike. You can tell how the stem comes up.
Oh really? That's going to be amazing.
And so it will stink to high heaven.
And did you know Amorphophallus means formless penis in Latin? Fun facts.
I would never have said that in a video, but that's why you're here.
I know, I'm the crude one and you're very polite to them. That's lovely. So where does it go from here?
I mean, it won't grow roots until after it flowers, so I could actually just leave it like that, but the weight of the flower will probably push it over.
Oh, so you'll have to weight it down in a pot.
Yeah, or pot it up or whatever. But I bet you're glad you're not going to be here when that one comes into flower.
I don't know, I'm a little masochistic. I kind of want to smell it. Like one of the bulbos I smelled at the Orchid Society, they brought it, and it smelled so bad. You smelled it, it burned my eyes, and it filled the room, and we had to do our whole society meeting with this gorgeous, stinky flower. And I almost died, I promise.
It was worth it though.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I think, is that everything else
I think that's everything. I've been having a lovely time here. Rachel is an amazing host, and her whole family is so sweet. And just thank you so much for having me. It's been amazing.
Thank you very much for coming. I'm really delighted to have gotten to know you a little bit. And okay, thanks very much for watching, everybody. And I've linked to Astrid's channel, so if by some mad chance you haven't subscribed to her, you should do, and pester her to make videos, because she loves that. And yeah, that's all for now. Bye.
Bye.